Pack it up, pack it in. Les Packer is here. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. We've waited long and hard for this one. The Packer boys are here.
Pack it up, pack it in. This is where Sam Dino begin.
Yeah.
Better intro than yours.
It was better intro than mine, but you know what? This was a better show than the Mayans as well. Sam Dino got all the screen time in the world.
Mayans had a bad intro and a bad ending.
It did. Down. But anyway, Unser, he wakes up in his trailer in Wolfsangel.
Trailer park trash.
Send me an angel right now. That song is in GTA 5. But Unser wakes up, he goes for a joint, he opens the door, and his joints get bent out of shape because he gets battered.
I feel sorry for... See, ever since Unser moved into Taylor Morrow, he's just been a punching bag.
He has been, absolutely.
No wonder that. I hope he's getting rent-free. It's not safe. See, if he's paying money, the prospect should be able to protect him. What are the prospects actually doing?
Nothing. Nada. Hee-haw. That's what they're doing. I mean, honestly, who was here? No one was guarding TM. The clubhouse. No one. No one.
Just us.
Just Unser.
Doesn't make any sense.
And now he's got to bear this swastika for the rest of his days. I'm pretty sure he never has another shirtless scene, but
I don't really...
he's got this fucking That's him marked.
See, to be honest though, I don't really recall many shirtless Unser scenes in general. For good reason.
Actually, no. The end of this episode, he was bent over getting a tetanus rammed up his arse.
You know what? It's actually crazy, but I didn't even realise it was a swastika. I just thought they carved him.
You didn't realise it was a swastika?
No.
The biggest swastika I've ever fucking seen.
I don't see race.
Nah, but you can see with your eyes a fucking symbol, no?
I thought they were just cutting him up.
No, it was a fucking swastika when he was hanging up.
Well, there you go.
The Nazi hooks. But yeah, this is retaliation, white power, because Clay Morrow knifed one of the wee Nazis inside, so Clay Morrow even shafting Unser from the inside. Unser thinks he's safe, but he's not.
I mean, Clay Morrow's made a career out of shafting Unser. Doesn't make any sense. Like.
It has. Jax receives a rap at the door, and it's from none other than Tig. We all thought Tig could have died. He's no dead, he says. August wants to meet you about Clay, brother.
Some crazy shit happened to me, Jax.
What about the prospects? What about Phil? Phil's a prospect. Where was he?
Do you think... No, Tig seemed to buy Jax's lame-ass excuse about forgetting about the whole meeting thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he should have bought it,
I guess he wouldn't have bought it if Mark's actually killed him, but Mark's let him go.
Well, if Mark's had killed him, there would have been nothing to buy.
Nope. He'd have been already bought clean out. Toric, though, he's at Deosa. He watches Roosevelt pick up Nero. He says, I just like to watch. I mean, this is why. Yeah, I like to watch. All right, fair enough. He killed the hooker, and now he's pinned it on Nero. But this puts him.
I think that's a nice wee line.
It is a nice line, but does this not
I just like to watch?
Does this not just put him in the
Eli looks at him like he's some sort of freak.
Yeah, but this puts him in the line of questioning. This puts him in the line of investigation.
Does it really though?
Yeah, because that's how Eli puts it together.
Well, maybe Eli's smarter than the average.
Police officer.
No, that's not what I was going to say, but we'll go with that.
We'll go with police officer. Talking.
No N-bombs, buddy.
Yes. Anyway, seeing a business angle, August Marks. I want to run guns with the Irish. So yeah, Jack's trying to run this all by himself. How do you think the Irish are going to take
August Marks, and I think the guy's a mark for himself. Not quite Pope Industries.
But it's something Marks Incorporated could get into.
Yeah, I know. I think Mark's losing sight of the bigger picture here. I don't think he's taking Cope's. I don't think he's taking
the Cope Open.
I don't think he's taking Pope's enterprise in the way that Damon would have wanted to.
No, he's definitely not. Unser then points out,
Hey Gemma, what if I had the kids with me?
But you didn't.
No, Unser knows exactly what he's doing here. He's fucking stirring the pot.
But you didn't.
Isn't
but
he?
They coulda. Listen,
my kids.
My babies.
My kids.
And then Gemma has to look at Tara, who's staring a hole through her. Those are my children. All we needed was Wendy to pop in, going, actually, no, one of them's mine.
Yeah, one of them's mine.
But you know what? I mean, Wendy was a fucking drug-addicted creator, as she once called herself. It doesn't really matter. I mean, biologically, yeah, but to me, Tara's more of a mum to Abel than
Wendy ever was.
I don't mean... Anybody can be born by blood. But it takes a real woman to raise these children, and that's what Tara done. Even come on, no spoilers, but even the lengths that Tara's willing to go through to save the kids, it doesn't feel like Wendy's willing to go that far, does it?
Definitely not. And I think when you see these things, it's more like the man.
Like when push comes to shove, Wendy will chicken out, I believe, and whereas Tara, she you feel like she'll die to protect her kids.
Yes, I think Gemma made her that way.
And to me, that makes Tara more of a real mother than Wendy. Like.
Yeah, but talking of mother, the mother charter receives a visit. Sam Dino are in the house. Packer rides in with some guy that we'll never see again.
I tell you what, though, how great is it? This is how you get a club over, right? This is how you take a club serious. We've seen Sam Tez in season 4, or Sam Taz, some jobber jabronis.
They were alright.
They were alright, but no, they weren't great. We've seen Sam Bell.
They're better than fucking Tacoma. Whatever Tacoma's got going.
We've seen Sam Bell, a bunch of fucking Americans with fake Irish accents. But this is the real deal. See when you get the T-1000 walking in, that's when you know this charter's over.
Aye, this charter's over.
Now, I mean, Sam Crow might not be aware who he is, but we all know that this is the Terminator.
He may as well have been wearing a burqa though instead of his beanie, because it was covering his whole fucking dome.
That's true, like.
I don't know what he was trying to cover up the fucking robot inside him or something. I don't know what he was covering up, but
how cool would it be though if Arnold was his VP?
Would Arnold be VP to this guy?
Alright, Sergeant at Arms, no? Well, hold on, he made Arnold his bitch in Terminator 2, so why couldn't he do it?
Aye, but in terms of acting, Arnie's the man.
Aye, but even if it was just for a cameo, for like one scene...
Do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger's going to play second fiddle to this guy?
Why? For one scene?
Because he's like... Aye, one fucking...
How cool would it be though if...
Why couldn't he just flip it?
What if Arnold was a prospect?
What?
Packer's
age
like,
fucking 90?
Packer's like, I hear my prospects outside. Get him to carry the beers in, and you just see Arnold carrying the beers. I'll be back. No?
I want your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
We're a motorcycle club.
Anyway, right, let's wrap it up.
That was a good time for an anyway segment.
Anyway, right, Packer tells Jax that they floated down the gun business. Jax says that's not very good. They then have church. They're basically talking about the problem with the white power problem.
We got to reach out to Darby.
I mean, at least Packer was genuine here. He said he pushed for it. I believe him.
Yep.
But you know what? It's kind of bullshit because I get what Jax is trying to do, but if he doesn't think that this current deal is good for Sam Crow, why does he think it's good to pass it on to another charter?
Because he wants the club out of guns.
No, I guess
his charter.
No,
I actually think he throws Packer under the bus here, because it's not a good look for Jax to admit this to the club that he was looking to pass it off, because no one knew. It was only Jax that knew. But then he's like, yeah, I was hoping to give up some of our trade to our Sam Dino brothers. And then Packer's like, yeah, but we floated it down. And then Shibs looks at him like, what the fuck? And then Happy and Tig are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but do you not think it's kind of bullshit that, I was hoping to give it to our Sam Dino brothers if he's doing you a good turn? When in reality, he's dumping you in the shit.
No, I agree. But then everyone leaves.
Jax talks about brotherhood. Oh, I'm losing vision here. I'm not sensing the love and loyalty in the brotherhood.
That was like 5 seasons ago. 2. Alright, but anyway.
I said it in season 5.
4. Season 4. Said it starts season 4. This club's about beer and greed now or something.
Pish. You don't say that in season 5 as well?
He probably did.
Something similar to those lines?
Maybe he did.
Anyway, no, he said it after Opie died. He said
I'm having a hard time thinking about brotherhood after Opie's death. He said that to Bobby. Anyway, right. Let's fucking move on. You're talking pish.
No, the point is, I think it's bullshit that Jax is basically willing to set Sam Dino up with a shite deal that would have them involved with August Marks and Diary. When Jax knows it's not a good deal, and that's the reason he wants out.
Yeah, but he wants out of it to keep like Tara happy and like the legit business thing. He wants to do what Clay didn't. I know, but do you think it's? Jax knows that. To be fair to Jax, in 2 episode times he says, "I want us out of guns." He tells everybody on the west side of America, "Right, we're out of guns. I want us out."
I know, but right now he's happy to bury Sam Dino. But anyway, Packer said no.
Yes,
then Jax acts like a bitch as well. It's like, I mean, so what? Sam Dino don't owe you anything.
He threw Packer under the bus, then Packer threw him under the Sam Crow table.
Well, Packer was within his right.
No, he was.
The way Jax reacted was, "Oh, you've let me down here."
You let me down, brother.
No one let you down. You know, you gave Packer a deal, and Packer's club didn't want the deal, and therefore it didn't get voted through. Simple as that. Now we can move on.
Yeah, Chibs confronts Jax about the whole situation. You can't run this club on your own, brother. Then Jax says, "Look at the goddamn table, Chibs. We've dwindled to 6 guys.
Yeah, but
while the IRA and the cartel and the psycho marshal circles us."
You don't think that's bullshit for Jax? Do you not think, like, with all the issues, that's even less reason for him to try and run the club on his own?
We're down to 6 members, but they lose a prospect and an actual member in
you
about 2 minutes' time. No, I agree.
Plus, could you not argue, with the club being smaller, it would be the best time to share information because you've got less guys, and you could it'd be easier to deal with things like this?
Yeah, but obviously Jax is
and
like,
also,
we're weak right now, I need to do the decisions that matter.
And also, I would argue that the group right now is probably less decisive than it's been since the show began.
Probably.
I just think it's bullshit for Jax. Any excuse to try and justify his actions.
Well, that's what it is.
Chib should have just said, "No, Jackie boy, you're not doing it."
Yeah, Jax is then told by Chibs that you sound like the guy who used to sit in that seat. Was he talking
You
about?
sound like the guy that used to sit at the head of that table.
Is he talking about John Taylor?
No, definitely not.
He's talking about Clay Morrow. But then he says everything I do for this club is for this club. I'm not Clay. I'll never be Clay. They then go meet with Darby. Darby's first appearance since season 3.
Darby gets thrown under the bus as well.
Yep, don't understand why Darby and Juice are sitting outside this fucking neo-Nazi ranch in the middle of the road, like 2 spare parts. I like the scene.
Doesn't look obvious at all, like.
Yeah, I like the scene with Rat Boy and Tig. He means brains. I watched a couple of niggers burn my daughter alive. I can still smell her flesh, brother.
It's kind of funny.
Rat Boy's looking at him like...
But as much as they're bullshit, I mean, it's like the truth, you know? It's strange, like...
Aye, but yeah, it was funny, though.
I know it was, aye.
But, like, he says it, and, like, these neo-Nazis are, like, fucking scared of him. Like, holy fuck, they just whipped out the red carpet for Tig.
It was very convincing.
Well, it was... The truth is convincing sometimes, to be fair. Anyway, yeah, then the rest of them show up, and then the Nazis get outnumbered by Rat Boy, Tig, a beat up Darby and Juice. It was quite pathetic, and then they just drove off. It's like, "We're coming back for you, race traitor. You and your spick girlfriend." And then Darby boots him. Tig apologises. Then Jax apologises. And then he posts Rat Boy to look after Darby.
I'm sure Darby's feeling fucking great.
This saved Rat Boy's life. Because if Jax doesn't post Rat Boy with Darby, maybe Rat Boy goes with Phelan and fucking Phil to take care of the Irish. And maybe there's 3 dead bodies.
You know what, though? Couldn't Phelan and Rat Boy just hid behind Phil and Phil's body could have absorbed the bullets? These Irish bullets, you know? Like...
Jax is on his way. Anyway, let's may as well get to that. So Jax, Chibs confront the IRA.
Fucking filthy Phil would have absorbed those bullets better than the T-1000.
Yeah. Jax essentially tells Galen to fuck off. He says... He brings up JT. Galen's not too happy. He's like, "Don't care. Lifetime ago, brother. Your dad's fucking dead, brother."
I did like that. I mean,
your dad's dead.
Jack's trying to give some, like, sob story here about why he's dead.
No, but, you can say this show doesn't really, the Irish accents were pish, etc. But see what Jax actually says here about the IRA? I think it's fucking true. And I think it rings true in real life. He says, yeah... The guns and the money might have been about the cause at one time, but it's not about the cause anymore. It's just about greedy Catholics lining their fucking pockets.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I think he's spot on.
And I think that's hit a nerve.
Obviously, this is what early 2010s this is set, but once upon a time in the Troubles, I think it would have been true. But see, in the mod, it's not. It's about lining their own fucking pockets.
It's all about the money, brother.
Galen takes a big obsession with this, brother, and then Jax dodges it like fucking Wesker style and punches him right in the gut.
Yeah, last time they fought, you felt like Galen edged it. I don't know if Galen's aged about 10 years since then, but Jax was one step ahead, and Galen was like, "Right, well, I'll get you back one way or another."
Jax says, "Hands off my club," and Galen
hands
says,
off.
"My hands off, brother."
Hands off, brother.
Then the Irish show up at the Elliott's warehouse. Phelan is on the phone to Jackie Boy's like, "Guy, they just showed up." Then Phelan and Phil just stand beside the trailer.
Just lined up waiting for it.
You know this is fucking...
ready to accept their fate.
I accept it, man, because it's coming one way or another. I mean, they're lined up here. And this is why, for me, Phil, his death sums up why he didn't feel like a real fucking member. Think of the patched members, right, that would have got this death. No one. Because even, like, the fucking Nomads...
No one, just him.
Even the Nomads, who I would say are, like, the weakest fully patched Sam Crow member, they get wiped out by, like, Unsort and Clay in an ambush, and then Frankie Diamonds is surrounded by about 50 people. He was going to get killed one way or another, and he went on the run. He gets killed like a bum here, lined up for supper. Galen then says...
He's killed the exact same way he's feeling.
Galen's like, get the saw. And at this point you're wondering, he'll probably just cut their hands off. No, he does not just cut their hands off. Must have been a heavy duty saw to fucking hack Filthy Phil into a million pieces.
Yeah, well, that's true. Like,
must be true, but yeah, they're dead, right? R.I.P. Phil, R.I.P. Lynn. We cut to Stockton. We haven't really even talked about Stockton. Lee Toric, he's trying to convince Clay to fucking rat, but Clay's no ratting. He then steps on Clay's big...
arthritis hands.
Yeah, he's like, looks like your hands are playing up. Visit for the infirmary. Grabs Clay, throws him into Otto's like pen. Clay's got the shiv. He's like, the side you can't see looks worse. No doubt, when you're getting raped about 20 times a day like Otto Delaney is getting raped. So Clay goes over, I'm sorry, brother. Can Otto even see Clay? Does Otto even know this is Clay? I don't know. But Clay gives him the shiv and then he leaves. Will he live?
Well, I mean, it's almost like Clay is, he's trying to come across as, I'm doing you a good favour. Otto, but in reality, it's like, I'll take this guy down for me so I don't have to suffer.
We are putting up for a poll, but I think it's 50-50, right? I actually think Clay...
2 birds, 1 stone.
I think Clay sees Otto as like, holy fuck, my former brother, what happened? But he also sees here...
I don't want that to happen to me.
So... I think it's about 80% doing it for himself, but he does... I think he felt bad for him. Of course he would. You know, I think he did. And the logic with Otto ratting, I think Clay can almost understand why Otto ratted. But anyway, gives him the shiv. What's going to happen to Clay tomorrow, we'll find out later on. But Sam Crow turn up, they're at the warehouse, they open it. Happy takes off his glasses. Happy to sad, 2 dead members. And Jax is like, right, we need a win. Let's get the crates. Let's bury it.
Gonna need a big crate.
Let's bury it at Goober's Ranch. Let's kill them all. Chibs is like, I think this club needs a breather. And then Jax says, alright then, let's take it for a vote. I proxy Phil. He's a yay. Great line. The only vote Phil fucking had that was worth a damn. And he's dead.
Yeah, only Filthy Phil was relevant and he didn't even get to pick it.
He didn't even get to pick it, big man! But then you get, like, the scene. Sons do love a whole, like, drive-by sequence. The Sons just turn up with Sam Dino, which was nice of them to stay around, by the way. Drop them. The Nazis are killed. The guns are stashed. They burn it all down. I mean, I thought this was a pretty good plan. I don't really understand why Chibs was like, I think this club needs a breather.
Naive of Jax to think that these 5 guys, like, are the be-all and end-all, though. I mean...
Yeah, but it was better than...
No guys, I guess.
Yeah. Jack points out that they need to put Belfast and every charter in Europe on lockdown, so not looking good. Nero is released, but the stuff did come back for his car that matched the murdered prostitute. So, what's going to happen here? But then Roosevelt rightfully points out, he's like, does that look like a guy that has murder incriminating evidence in the back of his car?
If the Sons...
Maybe he's a sloppy nigga.
If the Sons stateside are struggling with the IRA, then... How the fuck are Sam Bell going to fucking deal with him?
Yeah, Sam Bell's going to get blown up, and Dunglow as well, going to get blown off the map. But yeah, Kane points out that maybe Nero's sloppy. Is he sloppy?
Is he?
No, he's not. I mean,
no.
I think Kane just can't see what's fucking happening. But Roosevelt wants the number of a US Marshal by the name of Toric. Talking of Toric, there's so much shit fucking happening in this episode. He walks in, he wants... Toric is trying to get Otto to rat. He says, Clay's no longer a member. He did some heinous shit, brother. So he gives him, it's not sticky notes, it's like a pen and paper. Otto then has I was going to say the audacity. I guess the guy's getting bummed daily. Like, but he wants the glasses. He wants Lee Toric's glasses, damn it. He wants to be able to see with that I mean, what's the 10% vision down to now? About 1?
Yo, Lee Toric comes across as a kind, compassionate guy here, doesn't he?
He does? Yeah, but he's desperate. He wants fucking dirt.
No, what though? See, as soon as Otto signs, where's the guarantee that Toric lets him live out peacefully the rest of his life? Once he gets the signature, where's the? No, I mean, like, where's the guarantee?
Otto doesn't want to live though.
True, but he doesn't want bums the rest of his life either, does he?
That's very true. But then Toric goes to face the wall for like 10 seconds. Otto starts.
You're trying to get bummed. Start your own bumming, Toric. Bobby, start your own bumming list.
Start your own bumming list, Bobby. But then, yeah, Toric's facing the wall. Otto's writing. You get 10 seconds of this. Then he hands him it. Toric's like, yeah, that's good. That's real fucking good.
Do you think it would have looked weird just seeing Bobby's pass taking it inside though? I don't know. It's just been a bit weird.
A skinny guy taking it's alright.
I'm not saying it's alright, like, but it's just I think Bobby looked a bit more weird. But
Bobby looked a bit more weird.
Anyway, we've got writing on the paper, but it's not the writing that Toric was after.
No, it's not the writing that Toric was after. It said your sister's blood tasted as good as her pussy, and this spirals Lee Toric into a fit of rage.
Can you blame him though?
No, I can't blame him. And you know what? Otto played him like a fucking fiddle here.
He did.
Like, he couldn't have played it. He obviously couldn't beat him one-on-one. So he had to get him on top of him to get the shiv in. Toric, you monster, you bastard. He starts choking him. Then, like, I mean, it's like 6, 7, 8 fucking shivs into the side of him. Boom. Guard, get out, get out. Well, I didn't even see that one coming.
Toric took this like a man though. Didn't he? Like, I mean, he took it like a champ.
He respect it.
He's
How he got outsmarted by a guy that's
half dead.
Been pumped.
A guy that's literally hanging on by a lifeline.
Yeah. Jax is sitting at the table. Chibs then tells them that they've reached out to Belfast and that they were going to try and find some known IRA addresses here in Northern Cali. Then it cuts back to the prison.
Guards arrive, but too late. We've got Toric sitting there, ready to accept his fate. Otto, ready to put him out of his misery.
Yep. Stabs him right in the jugular. Blood everywhere. Pretty iconic shot, like, where you've got Toric just sitting there in the seat, motionless, bleeding out, blood pissing at his jugular, and Otto taking about fucking 50 bullets to the chest and just clamps dead.
I think Otto in another life could have been the Terminator, because this guy just fucking took so much shit, like, it was unreal.
He did. I'm surprised he didn't walk away for this. We then cut to in the middle of a field. They're burning the bodies of pretty much Filthy Phil. It's funny because, like, you're the same size that you came in as, man. Filthy Phil, big bastard. But here he's just a bunch of ashes at the end of the day. Jack's like, and burn it all. And I'm standing on top of the world. And the cut fades to black as he walks into the black. And I tell you what, this episode
was fantastic. Fantastic, Jackie boy. You know what, I don't normally dish out these ratings, but for me, this is a perfect 10.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect...
It's a 10 out of 10, man. You've got stories finishing, you've got rivalries truly beginning, you have, like, some iconic characters, like, dying. We have Sam Dino coming in with fucking Mr. Patrick Wilson. You've got, I believe that's not his name, but anyway.
Robert Patrick.
Robert. I always call him Patrick Wilson, it's pissing me off.
Who the fuck's that guy?
No, come on, you've got Sam Dino with Robert Patrick. You've got Otto, who's been fantastic. You know, we finally see the end of Otto. Well, we see the end of Toric in his case against the club. We see the IRA and some Sons of Anarchy in general. The rivalry had been brewing, but now it's totally a full-on war. We've got 2 club members as well, albeit one was a prospect, but still.
One was the other prospect.
Glorified. Shitloads of deaths.
Darby.
Stories finishing.
Swastikas.
You got Darby back in there. You've got Swastikas. They're my kids. You've got, for me, it's a 10, man. Like, I don't like dishing out. I think an episode needs to be great to get a 10, but this one truly was.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much written perfectly. I couldn't change anything. Even when backed into a corner or having to write out Toric extremely early in his run, he delivered. Most shows would fumble this, and it would feel like a fucking disaster.
Yep, but no.
Like, great. Even though I think, he was in, like, what, 7 episodes, yes, killed too early in that sense, but the way it happened, it's not like you can say, oh, that was fucking stupid the way he died. It
No.
made sense. I liked it. It's a 10. Will it be the highest rated episode of season 6? It'll take some doing to beat it, that's for sure.
Well, I can't really get beaten, but it can tie.
It can tie. Anyway, guys, tie your ass out of here. Those tie boys are getting expensive, huh?